Hey guys, it's Richard at altcoins. Today I want to do a quick review, a technical analysis of NEM altcoin, ticker XEM, and also show you some of the tools that you can use to analyze similar situations. So let's go ahead and go to the screener and look up XEM or NEM. Let's pull it up here. Now, when we open the detail section, you'll see the chart. You'll also see the trend here. Near term, it's down. Medium term, neutral. Long term, strong up. And I have some pre-selected some of the favorite analytics already loaded in the chart. The SMA 50, 100, 200, RSI, MACD, and as well as OBV. And what we see here in the chart is that there was a massive sell-off recently around March 10th, right here, and it continued on March 11th and 12th with big gaps down. And that got my attention. I looked into what could have been the reasons for that. So one good place to look for reasons is either the Twitter news. And you can search the news right here. Also, you can look at events. So if we go to the events section here, and I look at some of these here on March 4th, they announced AMA, all ask me anything session. And then on March 3rd, there was an event that talked about opt-in or basically an airdrop, if you look at the category airdrop. And I think this is the reason why there was a run-up followed by a sell-off. When I looked into this, what happened is that all the XEM holders were eligible for an airdrop of a new symbol called the symbol altcoin currency. Up until the March 10th was the snapshot, and so there were a lot of buyers of this altcoin ahead of that deadline to get in on the airdrop. But after that, obviously there was no longer a need for those who wanted to participate in the airdrop to continue to hold XEM, and that's when the stock just plummeted or began to plummet right here on March 10th, and then continued. The sellers just pummeled and overwhelmed the buyers, and that was a fundamental reason why the price sold off. So I did a technical analysis, and actually I published it here on the curated charts, and I recommend that you check on these curated charts, especially for the bigger caps where we have these. And you can see that there was a symmetrical triangle, which is a neutral pattern. You can break out up or down. In this case, it broke down and then continued, and then it fell all the way to even through the support level of 40 cents. Now it's around 35 cents support level. Here, as you can see also, it was extremely oversold. RSI reached extreme levels under 30, and that gave, along with the fact that MACD histogram reached a trough right here. As you can see, the histogram bars begin to decline. That's typically a good indication that the momentum is neutralizing or even swinging back to the positive. We still haven't seen a complete crossover of MACD line versus the signal line. There's still a sell a sell indication based on MACD, but you can see the crossover is nearing, and so there is a potential trade here at around this support level, which also happens to be SMA 100, 100-day moving average level, which confirms or supports the support area at this level. And plus, as I mentioned, the RSI is rebounding from really oversold levels, as well as MACD is looking at potential bullish crossover here. So It looks like all the major selling has been exhausted. As you can see, OBV, on balance volume, which is basically looking at volume on up days versus volume on down days. It's been flattish recently, which also indicates that the demand versus supply, demand from buyers versus supply from sellers is in equilibrium. So traders who are looking for such oversold potential bounce situations, this could be one. Also wanted to show you a neat feature. If you connect through the API with your exchanges like Binance or Kraken, then you can show your trades within the chart. I actually bought when this plummet happened at 45 cents. Not the greatest price, to be honest. I think I jumped the gun. I pulled the trigger a bit too early. I should have waited, frankly, for the MACD histogram to reach a trough, and also for the RSI to reach extreme oversold levels. But I'm okay with the 44. It's close to that support level of 40. I'll wait it out. I think there will be a bounce, and maybe lick my wounds and close the trade at neutral. But for new entries, this could be a really interesting entry. Also, I wanted to show you how to find potentially similar situations. So airdrops could be a catalyst if you're ahead of it, and a very negative catalyst once it wraps up. So to look for similar situations, you can go to the news and events. You can either search the Twitter news. So here on the content, you can say, show me any airdrops or any mention of an airdrop, right? And you'll wind up with a list of Twitter news for various altcoins that may be involved in an airdrop, like right here. Or you can go to events as well, and I recommend checking both. And under the category, you can also select airdrop right here. I recommend doing both because the events may not capture what the Twitter news captures and vice versa. So these could be some interesting situations and catalysts, both positive and negative, that could give you some trading ideas. All right, everyone, I hope that helps. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.